bash, bash. You should be a vegan vegetarian. You should not do boxing if you're a woman. You should be an intermittent faster. You should stop smoking. You should. And isn't it interesting how people try and should all over us? Why do we judge other people by what they do? And of course we're going to, because that's human nature. But why do we feel the need that we have to tell people what to do and then bash them up? It seems that the world is full of that, particularly on social media. If you're a vegan vegetarian, for example, and somebody comes along and tries to convince you that you should eat meat, it's probably a waste of time, I would suggest. Now, the reverse of that, if somebody's eating meat and they're thoroughly enjoying their piece of steak or they're having a great dinner, and the other person is a vegan vegetarian and they come along and say, you shouldn't eat meat, it's bad for you. First of all, it destroys the person's meal. And there's a whole heap of arguments both directions. And then we're wasting time arguing. We've all got the right to our opinion. Isn't that awesome? So as an exercise professional, as a parent, a teacher, a coach, rather than bashing people up with what they should and shouldn't do, could it be a really good idea to find out about the person and whether or not they want our help or need it? Now, everybody needs our help, we think. If you've got an opinion about anything, if you've got an opinion about food, about exercise, about financial planning, about parenting, about how to live your life, you probably want to share that opinion. And social media is big for that, isn't it? Here's my opinion and you should listen. But here's a better question. Why should anybody listen to my opinion, your opinion, anybody else's opinion? Because everybody's got their own opinion and we've got the right to. So I'll ask the question again. Instead of bashing people up with your opinion, could it be a really good idea to find out about the person? And I've got an even better idea. If you want people to be healthy, fit and strong, have a career or business that they love, be financially free, have great people in their life, and that's the reason that I'm here every day. But it's not to beat people up with my opinion. It's if I'm living that example, if you've got a message that you want to share with the world, if you want people to be healthy, for example, if you are the healthiest person that people know, is it possible that they will then want to find out, why are you so healthy? Now, the next part of that becomes very controversial and very complicated. Because if you're healthy, fit and strong and you happen to be a vegan vegetarian and then somebody says to you, what should I eat? You'll probably bash them up with, you should be a vegan vegetarian because I am and look at me, I'm amazing. But is it possible that some people love to eat meat, some people like to exercise in the morning, some people like to eat 3 times a day, some people only like to eat once a day, some people want to live in a beautiful home and some people don't care, some people want to have a business, some people want to work for somebody else. We don't know anything about a person until we ask them questions. So if somebody says to me, Rowie, you're an old lady, you're healthy, fit and strong, you're always happy, how come? I don't respond with, here's what you should do, because here's what I do. My response is always, isn't it awesome? Thank you very much for noticing that that's how I live my life. But tell me about you. What do you want? What's important to you? Why is it important to you? Where would you like to have it? When would you like to have it? How will you feel if you get it? How will you feel if you don't? In relationship to health and fitness, great career, financial freedom, great people in your life. That series of questions to me is the ultimate relationship communication building. I don't want to beat you up with my opinion. I want to find out about you. So what is it that you want? Why do you want it? Where do you want it? When do you want it? How will you feel if you get it? How will you feel if you don't? Are you on track or off track to getting it? Because sometimes people are not asking. In fact, I'll go a step further. Is it possible that most of the time people are not even asking for our opinion or our advice? They just want to give theirs. So if I ask the question, if you were your own high-performance eating or exercise coach, are you on track or off track to achieving your goals with your own advice? I might save myself a whole heap of time because this person's already very opinionated, they already know what they want, and they just want to share their opinion with me. Now, whether or not you listen to other people's opinion, of course, is completely up to you. I always ask the question, if I'm not listening to other people's opinion, how can I learn anything? Because if I'm telling people what I think, I'm just listening to my own words come out of my own mouth, which means I'm not learning anything because that's what I already know. If people share with me their opinion, and they do, I'm sure they do with you too, you should be a vegan vegetarian, you should be a carnivore, you should be an intermittent faster, this is how you should spend or invest your money, this is where you should put your hard-earned savings. People are yelling at me, screaming at me, preaching at me, telling me every day what to do. And I open up my body language and I say, awesome, tell me about that. because I can't learn anything if I'm not listening to other people's opinion. What I don't do is argue. Even if I disagree totally with what the person says, I don't disagree and I don't argue because I don't want to waste my time. And again, I love this expression. A person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. If I bash somebody with my opinion, it's very unlikely they're going to change their mind. And why do I want them to change their mind? Why do I think that my opinion is more important than somebody else's? I've met some really healthy, fit, strong people who eat meat. I've met some really healthy, fit, strong people who only eat plant-based food. I've met some healthy, fit, strong people who exercise 3 times a day. I've met some healthy, fit, strong people who only exercise a couple of times a week. Isn't it important that we work out what's best for us? And then if we meet somebody who wants our help, not needs it, because everybody might need our help in our opinion, but if somebody wants our help, could it be a really good idea to ask them more questions so that we don't bash them up with our opinion? We find out what's going to work best for them. What do you want? Why do you want it? Where do you want it? When do you want it? How will you feel if you get it? How will you feel if you don't? Are you on track or off track to achieving your goals? If you are your own high-performance eating or exercise coach, career or business coach, financial planning coach, relationship coach, what advice would you give yourself so you find out where the person's headspace is at? And then this beautiful question that says, what do you want from me? What specifically do you think I can help you with? Now, the person might say nothing, I just wanted to talk. And if they do want help, could it be a good idea, for example, if somebody wants help with their exercise, then maybe we don't help them with their food. We ask them, are you getting the results that you want from your current eating plan? And they might say, yes, I'm healthy, fit, strong, energetic, and I'm eating a plant-based diet. I'm healthy, fit, strong and energetic. I'm a carnivore. And they're happy with what they're eating. So why do we try and bash people with opinion rather than find out what's working for them at the moment? If you want to build relationships with people and if you really want to help people, could it be a good idea to find out about the people? Personal about the person, not bash people up with your opinion. What a great idea. Could that be a good opinion? I would love people to be healthy, fit and strong, have a career or business that they love, be financially free and have great people in their life. But that's not up to me. That's up to each individual person. I would love everybody to be happy every day, but that's a choice. Isn't that awesome? Look at this beautiful afternoon. Oh, what a beautiful afternoon. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got this special feeling that you can live your life in your own way. Woohoo!